Hello world, we all want love, we all want acceptance. We all want to feel appreciated that our life matters. We are all afraid of losing what we love. We are all not different. We have to learn how to practice giving whatever we want to receive. Let go of the need to jungle who is worthy because none of us are. If you really want to show how strong you are, treat people as good as you are. That doesn't mean that people will reciprocate and treat the same way. It means that you are practicing love, not fear, and that you are part of the solution and not part of the problem. The compassion and kindness that show someone today could be the reason they have the hope they need to make it to tomorrow. Be the reason someone else is a little less afraid in this world. A strong relationship is created by how safe you make each other feel. It's by the loyalty you show each other. It's not about feeling responsible for anyone else, but sometimes we just need someone to say to us that they are not going anywhere and to hold us like they never want to let go. Sometimes we just need someone to show us how to not give up on ourselves. Sometimes we need someone to help us learn how to love ourselves better. Love is knowing how to show up for each other. By Joel Clemons. Credit this interview with Anahar. On the interview of Ruba, it discussed saying, I saw my life fall apart and I started from scratch and it put it back again. I'm happy for the 7th year single mom. I'm in a state of mind I'm forced to wake up tomorrow and move on. There's nothing wrong no matter what happened, the family has to stay together. The last thing on anyone's mind is what the world say. She want to be in a place where she was alone and he became a star. There's regret on my part. He reached the same story of betrayal. He didn't have money. How you deal with it? My children won't experience the same thing I did when I was little. Our eldest son always asked us when we couldn't live with him. I felt guilty about everything I do. God willing, I will be as strong as you. You are a great mom. Today you are sharing this experience with us for the first time. First of all, everyone is always curious about his university and how you met him. That the first point before we even get into parenting. We've met while I was studying in Antalya, Italy. I was taking a course and we met there in Milan. We had a few relationship and then we broke up and got back together. We broke up about a year and we got back together. I mean, I felt that even though he's not my type, maybe not. I think that's what made me because he was different. Okay, so what I felt most was that this was the point I felt here, that this is the person I want. It was real. Everything was normal, not that there was anything wrong with it. Maybe everything, it was okay. When my family found out, I introduced them to him right away because he used to come and met up here. He used to sit with us so they get to know him right away. Okay, it was fine. I mean, they like him. Okay, they saw what I saw in him. Okay, when we first appeared, he was so, and back then he wasn't no. He was already doing a few things, but he didn't release his album yet. Okay, today we reach a stage where we live the love story. There is an ups and down. There was a big accumulation 2 years ago, but one we tried again and again. Everything is pointless for both of us, that it's better to separate a little and you stay for the sake of the children. The first time and the second time I heard it, my heart and mind, I think. The second time I noticed that I'm in one living the experience and then maybe my experience since I was a little, or maybe this isn't the picture I draw. Yes, I used to think that we have to sacrifice, and then notice that when you sacrifice, you react to everything you feel. The family and the children, they feel it. I know, so I didn't want my children to live in the same house. I felt that with time, this decision that was made was in the children's best interest. We are living in Italy, then I brought them to Lebanon because of job. At first, I thought the kids will understand dad alone, mom alone, and they handle it correctly. But my children were young and talking to them because I would have been talking for my own sake, not theirs. They wouldn't have understood me. My youngest was a year old and my eldest was 4.5. I raised them alone, Michele influenced by my eldest son because he lived with us, lived with the family before and after. The younger one subconsciously is used to me being with my mom and seeing everyone else. That's so real. But no matter what happened, the family has to stay together. Our eldest son always asks us, why? Why can't we live with dad? I feel guilty a lot about everything I do, and I know it doesn't matter if I'm wrong or not. I tried a lot to stay on my work, to not involve them in problems and so on. I tried a lot to say yes, he's here, his work, he doesn't have to do anything. I have work here. And especially now they spend time together and I love those moments between them. But in some point the kids affect on the separation like those school stories and dad and you always save in the family that there's a dad and my brother and my sister's husband and me. But it was not comfortable at all. On the contrary, I would bring them gifts and send them messages and I would open a video call and send them videos and say, Bon appetit to dad. If there is none around and they don't have anything special, it would be extra emotional than Zoom. For example, on the first communion of my eldest son, couldn't come. He couldn't come, except that I was there. We were at church, I was alone with him, and you see the others, they all have their mothers and are with them. I look at him and say, God willing, I will be as good as him. But we celebrated their birthdays. He came and surprised them. After everything I see, this person will ultimately remain in my life with my children. As to what Michele achieved now, I am very happy for my children and I'm happy that my children can be proud of their father just as they are proud of me. Now that we are living with Michele, yes, he travels a lot for the project, but he plays with them a lot and does things with them that I can't do with them. The children adapt immediately for the changes from change of place. They have very good skills, like having different schools and different friends and different languages, as in different world. I know it's hard. About the news, about the rumors of your separation, she is careless what people say. About their perception, as long as the kids will not be affected, I don't care about the news. If I came crying because of him, he will be listening, yes and no. If the problem is with him, he won't share with me. If someone life changes, if someone enters my life, or he enters his, it's settled. He raised different and I raised different, so it's affects especially his view of fatherhood. He tried to compensate for it, maybe to be more present with his children, to love them. But sometimes I feel like there are three kids playing. On this time when I was working, they are waiting for me to come see me. They will tell me that it's different when you are not here. I realize that they have this feeling that when mom and dad is here, the picture is complete in your mind. And the way I raise my children, I'm proud as I see them. I saw my life like it was shattered and start again. The important thing was that he, the kids, and Mickey were the most important. I want to see my children. It's self-care. single mom and single dad to see that in the end, life doesn't stop at a certain point. Mama Ruba, you are always been an inspiration to all. May God always guide you and your family. Thank you for watching my video today. Comment your reaction below. Don't forget to click the like button. Share this video to others and please subscribe on my channel. Day 24 of the 365 days of 2026. A message to all. We search for our sense of self in everything and everyone that we can. This need of ours can cause us to attach ourselves to a person and create expectations of them that are unhealthy and unrealistic, which can lead to codependency where we attach our happiness and our identity to another person and we stop growing as an individual and taking responsibility for our own life. We start making them responsible for who we are and we end up investing in ourselves. That puts too much stress on the relationship. When you recognize that you are in fact responsible for your own growth, then able to grow alongside someone that is doing the same. This allows you to become stronger and better, able to support each other through the many storms in life as you become deeply rooted together. To become better than one, instead of searching for an identity, you stand tall and proud because you have put the work into becoming the best you can. The best relationship is when you both feel understood, appreciated, and supported. Being with someone who love is what brings joy and gives you that feeling of connection and emotional safety that we crave. It means that someone appreciates you so much that they want to understand the way that you think and feel and love in the way that creates their own language of love with you. Knowing how to show up for each other creates trust, safety, respect, loyalty, and a bond that is unbreakable. By Joel Clemons.